A bilateral meeting with China's Xi Jinping about an hour from now. Look who's here, Max Baucus, former United States Ambassador to China and former Democrat Senator from Montana. Senator, welcome.
Let's go piss the Chinese on there. Remember, Russia and China, they both trying to get together to put gold in the currency. Well, that's why Saddam Hussein got whacked and Gaddafi got whacked. Because Gaddafi was trying to put the gold dinar back into the system. And these elites, the Rothschilds, these Edomites, they took his ass out. You know? Which I believe, was it Libya, North Korea, and Iran don't have a central banking system, man. I believe Syria also. But these devils, man, they're a bunch of mobsters, man. They're a bunch of, they call them banksters. There was the original Chicago gangsters in Chicago. That was them. Jewish, the fake Jews. You Edomites, man. You Rothschilds elites. But that's going to piss off these other nations. Like I said, Russia and China, they're trying to do away with the dollar and put gold in the currency. And then look what happened. Russia got hit with that metro attack, right? That metro train terrorist attack. Then all of a sudden now, United States, they shoot missiles up on Syria. After Russia told them, don't fuck with Syria. You fuck with Syria, you fuck with us. And they're going to do something stupid with Iran. And Netanyahu's backing up this attack. And Netanyahu been wanting America to go to war. Been wanting Israel to go to war with Iran. Because America is Israel's bitch. Straight up and down. America is Israel's hoe, man.
Sure, it's good to be here.
What's the correct address? Welcome, Senator. Welcome, Mr. Ambassador.
You just choose, whatever you like.
How you doing, Max?
That's what I was going to say. Max is best.
I got to ask you about the dinner last night at Mar-a-Lago.
Right.
There we have President Trump, President Xi. They're sitting next to each other. The dinner is progressing. We hear it's small talk and banter. And suddenly, President Trump leans over and says, by the way, we just launched some Tomahawk missiles. He gets up, walks outside, and announces to the world what he's just done. Is that a diplomatic incident?
I think it was not wise.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe wise from his perspective to show strength. You know, it's kind of a figurative body blow, and maybe implications for North Korea.
Of course.
He may think that's wise. But on the other hand, China is a very big, proud country, and Xi Jinping, I'm sure, did not show any emotion, but I think privately he's pretty ticked off.
Because that would make him look bad to his domestic audience.
Well, it overshadows the summit, because all the news now is about Syria. The news in the U.S. is not about the Xi Jinping.
President Xi Jinping wanted to look good, wanted to look the equal of President Trump, stand next to him, and not exactly dominate him, but look good.
Right.
Do you think that's now been pushed back a little bit?
I think it has. Right. I don't think that President Trump's accomplished his objective, though, because China, very proud. You can't bully China. You cannot push them around. They're a very, very proud country.
But you can deal with them.
Well, you can deal with them as long as you're firm.
You've got to negotiate with them.
You got to negotiate, and you have to have bottom lines.
Wasn't that firmness last night? We just went out
the red and blue, man. These heathens, man, they all align with each other, man. Illuminati. It's not only which they're lower anyway, man. These are lower in the pyramid, man. These Rothschilds, the red and blue and all that, man. Come on, man. You know, which all these agencies, the government, it's all witchcrafts and warlocks. That's what they are, man. These Rothschilds elites, they gonna do this attack around the time of Passover, which really is supposed to be the Passover. That's the springtime. That's the beginning of the new year. But it's the Easter Ishtar on the left hand side, man. Paganism. Because it's not only the Edomites, all the UN, these heathen nations, they get together to conspire against the children of Israel and keep the children of Israel under their foots, man. So when Yahweh Shai come back, he gonna take these Edomites down and these Moabites down, man. You other nations.
He was firm toward Syria.
Yes.
Definitely that.
Well, surely Xi Jinping is going to take the message. Oh, he's going to be firm with me about missiles from North Korea.
Well, Syria and North Korea are two different countries. They're two different situations, two different parts of the world. Sending missiles into Syria is one thing. Missiles into North Korea, a very volatile part of the world. We got complications with China, with South Korea, and in Japan is very different, and with a very heavily armed North Korea.
Do you think that China now walks away from this and prods America, pokes America, maybe in the South China Sea with the militarization of the islands?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No. She wants this summit to come across with no major events. So just cool and calm. So he can go back home, and so the media that he controls, CCTV and all the print media that he controls, just deluge China with good news about the summit. That's what he wants.
But President Trump is going to threaten him with taxation of Chinese products coming into America. He does have leverage. America has leverage with China on the issue of trade, don't we?
We have leverage. But my personal view is you got to pick and choose which parts of the Chinese economy where they're most protectionist to focus on, rather than across the board, 20% tax or whatnot. They will retaliate against that.
Where are they most vulnerable?
Well, I'll tell you where they hurt us the most. That's the high tech industry. They have such strong controls, source codes, data localization, equity caps, joint venture requirements that make it very, very difficult for U.S. companies to compete. We should, in my judgment, say that the Chinese privately, hey, you got to back off on some of that stuff. It's just not right. And if you don't, here's some actions, not say specifically, but say we're going to take some very significant actions that you're going to regret.
I bet you both of us are waiting to see President Xi standing next to President Trump outside Mar-a-Lago, addressing the cameras. How will they look? I'd like to be a body language expert because it's going to tell a story.
But Xi is very controlled.
Yeah, they all work, man. Yeah, they're controlled. Yeah, they're controlled by the elites, the Rothschild. They control all these heathen nations, man. They call the shots, man. They on the top.
President Xi is he's a seasoned politician. Oh, yes.
Met him frequently?
Yes, many times. He's a very seasoned, controlled politician. He's been around the track many, many times.
He's a tough guy, isn't he?
Very tough.
Okay. What do you do with yourself these days?
Talking to you.
I know. So, are you writing books? Are you consulting? Are you a lobbyist?
Not lobbying, but the others, yes.
The word lobby.
I'm staying away from that.
Senator Max Baucus, Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for joining.
Hey, man. All that export and import and taxes on any products being imported, exported, all that shit being imported from different countries. Guess what, man? That's why these nations dealt with America, because they get rich off this bitch. But guess what? They gonna turn on this bitch and shoot missiles upon her. In 1 hour, this place gonna be destroyed. That's biblical prophecies. That's in the scriptures. Revelations 18 and 17. For 1 hour, it's gonna take 60 minutes, 1 hour for America to be destroyed. So great riches is come to naught. Every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood far off. And they cried when they saw the smoke of a burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? You know? And there's a lot of oil reserves in America too. So when those missiles hit, man, America's going to be literally burning. People from the east are going to see America burning up. That's how bad this destruction is going to be. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness. For 1 hour is she made desolate. So 1 hour, America's going to be destroyed. All these are omens, man. These Russians sending the 2 warships to the U.S. Navy destroyers that shot them 60 Syrian missiles, them 60 missiles into Syria. Those are all omens. The Russian warships over here in Delaware and Connecticut. These are all omens, man. The World War III is at the door. You know? And this is all in the scriptures, man. And that's what the prophets of Yahweh Shai are telling you. That's what we're telling you, man. We're telling you, Israelites, you blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, that judgment is coming. And you other heathens. What's your judgment, man? Which is America's going to be destroyed in thermonuclear war. And the kingdom to come, you other heathens, are going to be our slaves. When you read Isaiah 14, it tells you that, man. Psalms 2 and 8. You're going to build our kingdom up, man. Starting with you Edomites, you Rothschilds, elites. You're going to get caged up. You're going to get thrown in jail, man. Which is hardcore slavery. You're going to get double what you gave to the children of Israel. And you other heathen nation are going to serve the true people of God. The real royalty, man. The real Jews. The real 12 tribes of Israel. The real Yasha'Allah, man. He's a prince of power, man. The princes and the real kings and princes are about to rule the planet Earth, man. In righteousness under the King of Kings, Yahweh Shai. In the house of David, King David.